Right, Walter got some Balenciagas.
Balenciagas.
Oh, okay, they're Balenciagas via Zara. Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and had an amazing Christmas with family and friends. And probably by the time this video goes out, a very happy new year to all of you. We have had the laziest Christmas known to man, and actually it's been wonderful. Apart from going to my in-laws on Boxing Day, we haven't really left the house other than to stock up again on more food. We've been in our PJs and our dressing gowns most days and just watching films. Kids have been playing with their toys and it's felt absolute bliss. It's so lovely. I think generally as a person, I'm always in a rush. I like to keep busy. I always like to do loads of stuff. So to actually just slow right down completely and not do very much and not make any plans and not have a million things to do in any given day has felt strange, but really, really lovely and probably what I needed. So I thought I would show you everything I got for Christmas because I got some beautiful gifts and no doubt probably a lot of this is in the sale now as well. So let's start off with this lovely pot of cream from Santa, which is by Aesop. So it's quite a thick hydrating cream with a really strong smell of frankincense, but frankincense is amazing for your skin. It's one of the ingredients that gives you that really lovely, fresh, dewy glow. They sell it in Space NK, which is where I believe Santa got it from. Be careful because Walter is in the house. So that is definitely a winner. So then I got these Bobby Dazzler trainers from Nike. Now I have to admit, when I opened the box with these, I was a bit like, I'm not sure if they're for me because they're quite bright. There is lots of different colors going on. So I needed to wear them a few times before I kind of went, actually, I really, really like those. I mentioned to David that I really wanted to get some quite 80s retro looking trainers. And the Daybreak by Nike is that typical Goonies kid style, if that makes sense. Instantly, when I think of the 80s, I can't help but think of the kids in the Goonies and those trainers that they had. And this is what they're kind of modelled on. So just wearing a t-shirt, a nice grey blazer, a couple of necklaces, and my jeans, sticking those trainers on, bizarrely, it does work. It looks really cool. So it was a nice surprise that they worked. Next up, Dior Beauty Lovers kindly sent me a few products to try out, which I feel very, very lucky to be receiving. So in this box of goodies, I've got a new lipstick to try out. You might have heard me mention before that my favourite lipstick ever is by Dior, which is their Rouge 999. So they have sent me a Happy 2020 new rouge. Put a little bit on. In fact, I might have to do that in the mirror and show you in a sec, hold on. So as you can see, it's really similar to the Dior lipstick that I wear all the time, but it's just got a hint of something different, that tiny bit of sparkle, maybe a bit more sheen to it. But I think particularly for evening wear, I'll probably reach for this one, whereas I feel really comfortable wearing the matte one in the daytime. So very, very chuffed with that one. I will put in the description below the exact colour, number, etc. because I can't seem to see it right now. So if you do like that one. The other thing they sent me was this little box of eyeshadows, which is beautiful. So you've got the really light ones for under the arch of your brow or the inside of your eye. I think that rusty brown tone is really beautiful on your eyes. It just makes the colour of your eyes pop out. And I'd probably blend the two of those together and then I'd use the darker colour, maybe as a bit of an eyeliner through my lash line at the bottom. And then finally in this box, I've got the Happy 2020 nail varnish, which is this gorgeous shade of plum, which I thought was perfect for New Year's Eve. This necklace was from David for Christmas and I absolutely love it. He got it from a shop in Nottingham which sells lots of different designers, some of the big names like Saint Laurent and Vivienne Westwood, etc. But this necklace is by a little independent who I think is local, which makes it a little bit more special, I think. And it was available in either gold or silver, and he went for the silver. So if I come close, hopefully you can see it's got these little flashes all the way around the bottom section here. It reminds me of something like Zadig and Voltaire or even Saint Laurent. Now, random swerve, after Christmas, I went and spoilt myself to a White Company dressing gown because they are the softest, snuggliest dressing gowns you could ever want to buy. So I went for the Hydro Cotton, which is the most expensive one they do, but it's the thickest, fluffiest one they do, so it's worth the money. But at the moment there is 20% off, so I got it for, I don't know, £64. I don't think it will come down anymore in the sale because it's kind of one of their pieces that they do all year long. And in my humble opinion, it's worth every penny because I've lived in this for a week and I don't really ever like taking it off. So it is worth having a look at the White Company sale because although dressing gowns had only got 20% off, I think they'd got a larger discount on some other things, and as we know, all their collection is beautiful, so worth a look. I got a few books which I thought I would mention because I think they might sort of think you guys would like as well. So this is called 9 Perfect Strangers and it's by the author that wrote Big Little Lies, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love that one. Then I got the new Autobiography by Julie Andrews. I love her. I think she is amazing and I have grown up with her. I used to watch Sound of Music on loop when I was little, and then of course Mary Poppins, which I absolutely love. She comes across so nicely. She comes across exactly as you want her to be, exactly as you imagine she would be. And she wrote this with her daughter, who is a writer. It's just lovely seeing sort of behind the scenes of some of those amazing movies she made. And then this one is a bit of a random swerve, but I think I'm gonna really, really enjoy it. So it's called Lady in Waiting by a lady called Anne Glenconner. Now she was Princess Margaret's Lady in Waiting, and I wouldn't have said this would be normally the sort of thing I would like to read, but I was watching Graham Norton and this lovely lady who must have been about 90 came on as a guest, and I thought, I've never heard of her before. And she absolutely stole the show. She was such a great interviewee. She just had story after story and funny anecdote, and she was hilarious, and Graham Norton couldn't shut her up. I'll actually put a link of that interview in the description below because it was really good to watch and quite fascinating, the kind of life that she'd led, not just as Princess Margaret's Lady in Waiting, but also her life outside of that. So I think and hope that one is going to be a brilliant one as well. Make it right. Walter got some Balenciagas.
Balenciagas.
Oh, okay, they're Balenciagas via Zara. So what are we doing today?
Ice skating.
We're gonna go ice skating. Should we take everyone with us to see what good ice skater you are?
Yeah.
What, Christmas Day, they have presents by the chimney from Father Christmas.
Yeah.
And then after lunch, we're allowed. See, when I was a little girl, you had to wait till after the Queen's speech to open your presents under the tree, but we don't do that. We just do after lunch.
Yeah, we don't watch the Queen.
So, tell everybody, what did you get for Christmas, Albert?
Well, I got a new Xbox, which I really wanted, because then I don't have to share with my brother. Yeah, I got lots of clothes and...
Santa knows that...
Bape.
That you
Bape.
Yeah, I got Bape
Santa
t-shirts.
knows.
How did Santa find the Bape shop? That's what I
I
want
don't
to
know.
And you got a new coat, or new trainers. I really like your trainers.
Yeah, I got some new
China.
trainers, which I really like. I got new coat.
Nike.
Nike Jordan 23s.
Very cool. They're like the retro Nikes. I like them. Walter wants to show you something he got from Santa, which is... He made a very lovely painting. So you got a board and you got an easel. But I think, can you go?
Yeah, can I go after
Okay,
after my speech?
All right then. Right, I'll throw some clothes on and show you everything I got for Christmas, because I think there'll be some lovely things in there that you will like, with the occasional from the background from Walter. Thank you, Walter.